I'd like to apologize beforehand because I will be talking about XDefiant today, but I don't have any gameplay of it because I didn't sign up for the beta because I heard it had like network issues and desync, and I figured I don't want to play a game that has desync issues after my experience with Halo Infinite, so I just decided not to play it. But I just didn't want to have that taste in my mouth at all after basically almost 2 years of playing Halo Infinite and those issues still being prevalent in that game. But to get into subject, I want to talk about XDefiant, but most importantly, how important competition is to the video game industry. Now, what really has my eye about XDefiant is that it has that old school COD SBMM system where they just get 12 people that connect well to each other into a lobby, and then they balance out the teams that way. So yeah, the teams will still be fair, but you will see more variety of skilled players instead of it being the more sweaty engagement-based matchmaking that Call of Duty has today. Also, the thing that interests me about XDefiant is it looks more like an arcade shooter like the older CODs than the more realistic, slower tactical shooter that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is trying to be. And I personally prefer the more arcadey approach. Like, I prefer Cold War over Modern Warfare 2. And the last thing that has me interested about XDefiant is that the maps actually look good. I haven't played them, so I can't tell you for sure, but the maps look better than the new Call of Duty maps. Of course, I'm not talking about Dome, Shoot House, Shipment, or if we want to go to Cold War, Slums, Raid, Hijacked, but they overall look to be of higher quality and better designed. Now, let me just say, when it comes to XDefiant, the number one thing XDefiant needs to work on, above balancing, above any of that, and I heard it's already been fixed, so if that's the case, good, but I do want to preface this, is that they need to make sure that the desync and the server issues is taken care of before launch. Like, people forgave it because this was a closed beta, but if the game launches and there's like massive desync and all that, that will single-handedly kill the game. And if you want an example of a game that was basically dead on arrival because of desync and just server issues, just look at Halo Infinite. Like, sure, it's still, semi-popular, but look at a game like Destiny 2, which was made by Bungie, who also made Halo, and it's 7th place on Xbox, where Halo Infinite right now is 23rd place, and it's on Season 3. We had a 6-month season during Season 1, and a 10-month season including the winter update with Season 2, and it's just like, you gotta take care of the technical debt before the game releases. Like, make sure you don't have any, but just make sure you have your stuff in order before the game is officially launched, or you're gonna have troubles with the live service. In my honest opinion, video game companies like Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, 343, and DICE, for instance, I think they've all become too comfortable in their positions in the gaming market, and that's why we keep getting subpar releases. Halo Infinite was subpar, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was subpar, Vanguard was subpar, Cold War was subpar, Battlefield 2042 was subpar. So me, I'm a big proponent of competition in the gaming industry, especially now. And even if XDefiant really doesn't look like it's going to be a game for you, I would suggest at least just trying it to see if it's something you're interested in, because it's going to be a free-to-play game, so it's not going to cost anything. And I do feel that even if it turns out not to be a game you like, just the fact that it gets attention, it gets interest, and I don't think it'll be a Call of Duty killer, but I would like it to, get the fires going for these other companies, and maybe they'll start turning out better products if they see that there's some competition on the market. It's just like how I hope the Splitgate developers' next game that they develop, which I'll link an article in the description if we want to read more about it, but I hope the next game they're developing, because Splitgate was a high school project by indie developers, but the success of Splitgate gave them the opportunity to make a better game. I hope that's competition to Halo, so we don't get half-finished products like Halo Infinite, Halo 5, or broken products like Halo MCC ever again. I just want to see the gaming market grow, expand, and I want to see these AAA studios get knocked off their perch, because they're taking us for granted, in my opinion. I mean, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 didn't even release with barracks, you couldn't even check your stats like your KD, your wins, losses, or anything like that. Just basic stuff. Just like how in Halo Infinite you can't even change your armor color anymore. Like, I'm still waiting for Cadet White to come out, and God knows when it's gonna be. Just like, in Halo Infinite, I'm waiting for a ranked Slayer only playlist There's a lot of things I'm waiting for, but I don't know when they'll come out. But it'd be nice if when the Splitgate developers make their next game, they take what they learned from Splitgate and they make a better product. Just like with Call of Duty, that when XDefiant comes out, because they are old COD developers, I hope they come out and make a good COD-like game, or a game that is an alternative to Call of Duty, which I'm all up for. But the main thing about giving these new games a chance is that we can get some real competition, and if Halo still wants to languish, if Call of Duty still wants to release less and less and become the game you don't enjoy anymore, you'll have an alternative where you can just go play the other game. And it would be better for the market for competition, because I do think part of the reason why the gaming industry is in the place that it is because these companies make billions to spite themselves. It's like with Modern Warfare 2 and their $30 battle pass. Like, they're comfortable doing that because what else are you gonna go play? Battlefield? Battlefield doesn't play like Call of Duty, and neither does Halo, and neither does any other game out in the market right now. The only games like Call of Duty are the older ones, and if we're talking like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, good luck getting a game unless you're doing plutonium, because they're hacked. They're done. You can't. Playing those games is impossible. You'll just get a hacker that'll just ruin the fun. But yeah, those are my opinions on XDefiant and competition in gaming. I would like to see more of it. I would like to see these game companies that are comfortable releasing subpar projects be forced to make good games again, or at least games that have features we've had in the past. Thank you for watching the video, and...
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.